Hello everyone! Last week, we added the heart of Margrave Garmal to our newly created Crest of Ascension. More power is gonna be needed though, and this week our journey takes us into Revendreth, on the hunt for the Seal of Contrition.
Clea, Pelagos, accompany the
Hallmark.
Lawwalker to retrieve
While I
this
enjoy
seal.
Pelagos' companionship, I fear that he will struggle to stay hidden without wings to fly out of sight.
I appreciate the concern, but I can take care of myself.
Consider it a learning opportunity. Seek the Curator. I have already sent word for her aid in this matter.
The seal is an artifact that embodies repentance, atoning for past mistakes and moving forward. Long ago, many souls from Revendreth arrived in Bastion. Purer souls than they have ever received from the area. They bore the mark of the Seal of Contrition, a focus that expedited their cleansing. This seal was really good at helping souls getting rid of their sins, but the amount of anima that it produced, it was rather lacking. That is why the Nefrius and the Ventveer, they quickly stopped using it in favor of more brutal methods. Perfect for our crest though, and the Curator, a Ventveer whose mind was a little bit lost while hanging out in the maw. She is willing to help us out.
It has been quite some time since I've seen a Kyrian. Perhaps you will lend me a feather for my studies. Maybe a dozen.
Oh, look! The Mawwalker has arrived.
Greetings.
Thank the Archon.
The Seal of Contrition. Created by a noble by the name of Alwyn, I believe? A brilliant artifact in the art of repentance. I'm afraid its fate, as well as its creators, is lost to me. I know someone who could help, but not willingly.
The Countess knows the fates and going-ons of every noble in Revendreth. It is the best way to keep them in her debts. However, she does have a dark secret. Despite what she may say, she was once a mortal. And when dealing with the Countess, one requires a little bit of leverage. She has built a reputation on being a native Ventveer, willed into being by the Sire himself. Revealing her sinstone to the world, it would be catastrophic. So we gather some intel on where exactly she hid it. While we're doing that, we also take down anyone that would report our presence here in Revendreth. We hook up Pelagos with a disguise. As hiding themselves, it turns out to be rather difficult.
I will find my way over to Clea and the Curator. Please, excuse me, mates?
Hey, Blue! You trying to ditch us or what?
House Primrose cordially invites Houses Darkfane and Sinfang to discuss arrangements vis-à-vis the Countess. Let us strengthen the new bonds between our families.
I did some digging myself. It seems the Countess keeps her sinstone locked away in a crypt. The keys spread amongst nobility as a sign of favor.
Hopefully, our friend has found a clue to who may hold these keys then. How may I
Let me
serve
try
you?
this on. How do I look?
I do not believe that will fool anybody, brother. You have a talent for magic. Perhaps an illusion would better serve you.
3 houses have found themselves in such good standing with the Countess that they were trusted enough to keep the middle shards leading to her sinstone safe. Primrose, Darkvane, and Sinfang. They stand no chance while trying to stop us. Now the Countess most likely did not just protect her stone with these mere keys. She is quite fond of curses to protect her gateways. No problem though, these gardens have death lotus petals. Just what the Curator needs to protect us.
Leia made quick work of the Ventveer in our path. She is truly a sight to behold. Follow me downstairs. Your friends are waiting.
Pelagos, I am impressed. That is quite the disguise.
If I did not know any better, I would think you're a Ventveer of some renown.
Thank you. Illusion magic is not quite my forte, but I took a page from the Ventveer's book.
Which order? With these shards and some of my own anima, I will piece this mirror back together.
I will go ahead and make sure it is safe.
Be careful, Pelagos. We'll be right behind you. Everybody remember to apply the powder to protect yourself.
The Countess demands more hands at her tower.
I am to take over here.
Sir, we are not supposed to leave our posts for any reason.
At once! Or I shall tell the Countess to take away your... wine.
Yes, sir. At once, sir.
I did it? I did it! Let us go!
I stand with you. The Countess's sinstone will be ours.
You will never defeat me, Kyrian. I have failed you.
Take the sinstone. Let us leave here before we are caught. Pelagos, that was amazing. You really pulled through with that disguise.
Really? Oh, thank you, Clea.
With her sinstone in hand, we travel through the mirror, ready to blackmail the Countess into helping us. Except, she kinda knew that we were coming.
Ah, just who I was expecting. Curator, my dear. Did you really think I would not hear of your little plan? Come along. We should speak in private.
Keep on your guard. The Countess is not one to mess with.
It seems you have found my sinstone, and you have come to return it to me. So the Moorwalker does not think you came to threaten me. Let us choose our words carefully. But we are all friends here. Please eat. Then we will discuss your problem. Since we agree you are not here to blackmail me, why did you seek my attention?
We are looking for a particular object, Countess. One that was once in noble hands. I assume you know of the Seal of Contrition.
Ah, yes. Surrounded by some amount of drama, was it not? Yes. But first, you have something for me? Some time ago, Alwyn created the Seal of Contrition to aid in extracting anima from the souls in his care. The seal was seen as a failure by most. Yes, it purged sins from souls quickly, but the amount of anima produced was lacking. When Denathrius found out about this wasteful relic, he exiled Alwyn to the Ember Ward. Nobody has seen him, or the seal, since. That is all I know. Now be gone, before this stops being amusing.
The Ember Ward is not a place any Venfir wants to find themselves at, as it is a light-scorched land. Our good friend Duke Viotar knows the area and its people. He'll be able to send us in the right direction.
Alwyn! You have visitors, my friend. Shortly after Alwyn fell mad to the light, the seal was stolen by a disposed duke who aimed to harness its power for himself. We have recently tracked him down, and we're discussing next steps. Your timing is serendipitous as always.
Even Clea believes that the denizens of the Ember Ward have suffered enough for their mistakes. The Light, it is going too far in its punishment. As we follow Alwyn to Duke Viel and the seal, we make sure to also take out any of the outcasts that are hoarding the shade for themselves, and we collect some berries. Clea is gonna impart some anima into them, creating a healing salve to soothe the Ash Ghul's wounds, ease their pain, if only for a little.
With the power of the
You have
seal,
my hammer, friend.
I shall control the entirety of the Ember Ward. You can never defeat me. I perish with my sins
Finally,
on my path
the seal
to
is within our
glory.
That is wonderful news indeed. I am sure your Kyrian will be quite pleased. I must admit, I am sad to see you go.
I have learned much from you, Curator. I believe there are many similarities in our ways and the Venthirs. We all must face our pasts.
It seems we have all learned something in this endeavor, Pelagos. Indeed, nobody can run forever.
Thank you all, once again. Come, brother. Let us return home.
Holomark, Moorwalker, I have something you need to see.
The Archon's faithful work to rebuild the Crest of Ascension, empowered by the other Covenants.
Go, my Forsworn. Finish preparations. The new dawn must rise soon.
I shall inform the Archon. The Seal of Contrition represents many things. Repentance, remorse, cleansing yourself of your past mistakes and moving forward from them. Its power brought souls to Bastion, and now it shall help bless our aspirants with their wings. Go in service, knowing that your achievement has brought us one step closer to restoring the sanctity of our order.
Lysonia and Ufer, they're still causing trouble out there, and our seal isn't finished quite yet. The power of Revendreth has been added, but more is gonna be needed. We're going to need those new Ascended sooner rather than later, but that's gonna be a story for next time. So for now, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time, see ya!